BlurdDotRadio. BlurdDotRadio.
Oh shit, that's who ate off season. I like that guy. Yeah, he was, did he yell at Denzel Washington in the movie?
He looks like the type.
Oh yeah, he definitely looks mean.
Dominican and slick.
Probably drinks a lot, maybe sniffs cocaine.
So, do I need a new stream key, Mike, or something? Oh, never mind.
You in there?
Yeah. Countdown.
BlurdDotRadio.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hi, everybody. You are watching BlurdDotRadio. Bang. I am your host for the evening. My name is Mike Stidham. I am joined by a fantastic panel of Blurds, starting with Steve.
Hey, what's up,
Steve.
guys?
What? You turn that light on just in time.
What? I
Now you have to tell us scary stories.
know.
Yeah, I was talking. I didn't hear my new Steve drop, man.
What was it?
Nope, I didn't.
Goodness
hear it.
gracious.
Hey, Steve. What?
Hell yeah.
What?
Yes,
Hold
I
on,
love it.
DJ.
Love it.
We are also joined by the hardest working DJ in all of Chicago and probably the most streaming DJ in all of Chicago, DJ L.O. Curry.
I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time. One of the best singers, one of the best looking motherfuckers you've ever seen. Hold my neck, bitch.
DJ L.O. Curry.
You can't have two drops.
Nope.
It's not fair. All I asked for music being added to mine, and he go here and then he just upgrades everybody.
The voice you just heard was the voice of Ash Godding.
Still no music. Thanks.
No one ever had music.
We also got, speaking of musical drops, Kenny.
Oh my God! She killed Kenny! You
Bastard!
And
Howdy.
our very, very special guest this evening. I believe he is the single hardest working podcaster that I know about. He runs MTR Podcast Network. The name is not a lie. There are many podcasts under this brand. He goes by Rob.
What it is, what's good, cats and kittens? This is Rob Lee. I got a bunch of AKAs. I'll throw them in there real quick if that's okay with the fine folks here. The Midnight Snack, The American Wave, and Zanny Glover. Rob. Yeah,
I applaud all of them.
Thank you.
Rob Lee, you want to tell people about your network, your brand, what it is you do?
Yeah. Totally. And thank you for the opportunity to come on in this illustrious podcast, this illustrious show. I'm very happy. So pretty much, this is my 12th years podcasting. It'll be 12 years at the first week of February. So this is where we're at. Thank you. Started off just doing a podcast covering current events, but my take on it, having this snarky kind of this is weird, right? And kind of expanding from that into where we're at now with Mastermind Team's Robcast. We talk about current events, but more of the weird news, kind of the pop culture. We had some of these blur-centric kind of things, which you were on the show with me, you and Steve on the show with me and Dan back earlier in this last summer. And currently, I do that show and two other shows. I do a show called Getting to the Truth in This Art, where it's an interview series where I'm interviewing artists, entrepreneurs, and tastemakers in and around Baltimore to kind of get that true story of what's going on within the city. Not letting someone else tell it, but let it be told by the folks that are living there. You know, like you have these black cities and you have people telling the story. I'd rather have the people there telling the story, the real story.
You don't want everybody to think that Baltimore is just The Wire.
Yeah, because that's not the case. And lastly, I do a movie review podcast called Let's Watch It Again. And initially, it started off as a very, very, very blurdy kind of podcast. We were only covering movies that had a video game connection. So in that first season, the first movie we did was Scott Pilgrim, which had that great 2-bit, 8-bit game. And then we did Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. And we noticed that they were all in anniversary years. Scott Pilgrim was in his 10th anniversary, and I believe Mortal Kombat was in his 25th anniversary. So we extended that, and this year we're doing 38 movies. We're doing we're making it a regular podcast, and the first one we did was Scanners, and that movie came out 40 years ago, and it traumatized my girlfriend. She wanted the movie, right? She wanted to see I think a movie with Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. I think it may have been Stir Crazy, and that's the trailer. The head explosion is the trailer for this comedy movie. She's 8, and she's like, "Oh," she's like, "What is this?" So was that real? Yes. It was a shotgun blast that went off, and he had like dog food and all.
I've seen it. It's fantastic.
So I made her rewatch it while we reviewed this movie. I re-traumatized my girlfriend for the sake of podcasting.
That's what love is. Right?
Yes. This is what I do. And so just podcasting and just doing it. It's something I enjoy doing, and it takes up a lot of my free time. But it's good. It's a labor of love.
Yeah. Also, very dope podcast.
Well, thank you.
I believe I've told you that before. I believe I'll tell you that again. The chemistry between you and your co-host is fantastic. So if you are watching on Twitch, I should probably be on Twitch. Check out the MTR Podcast Network. Do you want to tell people where to find your podcast, Rob?
Yeah, sure. We're everywhere on the podcast platforms. MTR Podcast, we have everything nested there. And MTRthenetwork.com is our home, our website, all of our stuff there, the full inventory. And all the social media platforms, MTR Podcast, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, easy to find. Check us out. Drop us a line. Let us know what you think. And if you have any suggestions for who we should maybe interview or have on the podcast to and review movies on. So yeah, hit us up.
You know what? Rob, do you want to start off our blurred outs tonight?
Blurt it out.
Yeah, sure.
What do you got?
I want to say it's probably Scanners. that's been the thing that's been on my mind, man. And like in it, doing these kind of like deep dives in it, you really just get immersed. And just looking up all of the factoids, I do all of the oral history stuff, and it's one other one that was just kind of sitting there, but I haven't watched the movie in a while, so it's like hard to really nominate that one. So it'd probably have to be like Scanners. Just learning about it, and then really critiquing like Stephen Lack, who played Cameron Vale. It's like, this dude sucks. His acting is lacking, and he's no longer an actor. He's a sculptor now. He retired because he sucked. And the fact that Michael Ironside had a hole drilled in his head in this movie, and I said he had his third eye open. So this is what he wanted to let the voices out. And that's in the movie. So what? That's kind of where I was at. I've just been really like kind of deep into that and kind of immersed in that recently, and that's what I want to nominate for it.
Was there a particular factoid that you found while researching this movie that you found more interesting than you expected it to be?
So this is basically the movie that made Cronenberg well known here. And secondly, because for The Fly and all of that stuff, this came out pre-Fly. Pre-1980s Fly, because obviously you had the original in the 50s.
Help me.
But right, which is fucking wild. But the fact that the Scanners was the first Canadian-produced film to be successful internationally. That was the thing that I thought was interesting, because you would think like Canada is just like, you're just like America, right? Not so much. And this was the first film that was successful internationally, being here in America. It, I think, made $14 million in 1981, which is a big chunk because it had a $3 million budget. Yeah, so it did really well in that, for the early 80s, which essentially was probably filmed in 1979. But yeah, that was the interesting factoid there. And then Michael Ironside was only 31.
I don't think Michael Ironside has ever looked younger than 50. Like he's like the white Morgan Freeman. He's never looked young in his life.
Hell no.
Absolutely.
For sure.
So that's the stuff that stuck out to me. Yeah.
Okay. And one more time, if people want to hear that specific episode of Let's Watch It Again.
Yes, that's our most recent episode of Let's Watch It Again, and you can find it on Spotify, iTunes, the whole gamut. MTR podcast, look that up. It's right there and there. Let's Watch It Again scanners. Do that search in Spotify, it's gonna pop up.
There you go. Well, thank you for that blurred out, Rob.
Totally.
Steve, what you got?
So yeah, I watched the what is this movie called with Anthony
The Black
Mackie?
Sidekick and Franklin Saint.
Dude, how did they both sidekick the movie they started?
Dual sidekicks.
It had a solid message. I'm trying not to ruin it for anybody because I think you should watch it because
really
I still want to see it.
I think the way Mike watches movies, especially like he doesn't,
and with no criticism.
Right? Yeah. I would suggest watching it. Yes, very have low expectations to begin with. For sure. But there is a message to the movie. It gets kind of lost. I kind of wasn't paying attention. I was like cooking food at the same time. I suggest doing that because it seems like the beginning isn't working either. So like, it's definitely a background movie. It's a good background movie. It's a terrible. Let's sit down and watch it. Actually,
so it's a good Netflix and chill movie.
Yeah, you got it.
In the background and not actually.
You download Hinge. You invite her over. You put this movie on.
Grindr, Hinge, Bumble. You know,
nobody. Kenny. Nobody's trying to take anybody to brunch. Okay, like nobody's on Bumble, bro. Like.
Brunch ain't safe no more.
Yo.
Not at all.
I think I was on the app for 2 minutes and I delete.
You're like, no.
I'm all set.
So Steve, 1 out of let's say 5, because I don't think it will get.
Numbers are too good for this movie, I would say. there's some solid
1
CGI.
through 5, it is a yellow. It has some solid CGI and some like.
Is the action any good though, Steve?
The action is good. The action is solid. But Anthony Mackie can't act, bro. Like the best thing he's in is him as Falcon and him in the
he did alright as Clarence
in the Black Mirror show. Like, cause
I still need to see the Baker movie because I feel like I'm making a different perspective.
Maybe. But everything I've ever seen him, I mean, he wasn't even good. He wasn't even believable as Papa Doc. Let's be real about it.
Bro, you know he was spitting all kinds of bars on his own. He was getting all of them.
He sits in his dressing room, rapping in his mirror like Issa Rae.
So what you're saying, Eminem didn't give him a chance. Like ever since 8 Mile, it's just been like it's just in a tank.
Basically, his agent was like, "You don't have any aspirations to be a rapper later in your career, do you?" So.
Well, thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
DJ Elokari, what's your blurred out for this week?
All right, man. So first off, I gotta start my blurred off praising this amazing show I've been watching. Well, it only took me 2 days to watch it. I have to give some love to P Valley, goddammit. Oh my God! If you have,
yeah.
Hold up.
Hold up. She woke up. Avatar woke up.
And in the valley where the girls get naked.
Oh my God. Yo, if you have not sat down and watched P Valley yet, it is well worth your time. Look, I've seen my sister watch, like my sister was talking about it, my cousin was talking about it. And then some other friends was like, yo, yeah, it's dope. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this show 10 minutes. If this shit does not entertain me in 10 minutes, I'm out. Like, I don't care. I don't care how many titties or whatever you show. If this not a compelling story, I don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't want to sit here and watch this. They hooked your boy in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, I was
That's mark of a good show right there.
The characters, because the main plot for season 1, I honestly did not give a fuck about that light-skinned chick that they had who could not dance. She was literally just hired because she had nice tits and like light-skinned.
I mean, but they made fun of her. They made fun of her.
Even then, though, they kept coming for her, trying to say that she had like what they say her tits were bumblebee bites or something, and I was like, yo, she got nice titties, and if those are tiny, I don't even want to think about what mine are, cause that.
Look, man.
No, but yeah, the characters are great.
Look, man. It was an extremely compelling story. All the characters worked their. I don't think this is one of the few shows where I can say I don't have any complaints. Like, really. Like, by the time I got through 8 of those episodes, it was like, damn, it's done?
Yeah.
It was only 8?
Yeah.
I binged it in a night. I did binge it in a night.
You know what? But for real, though, I could have binged it in a whole night, but I started it late, and I was like, whatever. This thing's on. I'm going to check this out. Yeah. Whatever. I'll see what this is about. I woke up. I was like, damn, I need to finish this tomorrow. And I did. Yo. It was great.
I started at like 11 o'clock one night and finished it at about 8 o'clock the next morning.
By the way, if you don't even watch this show, right, go check out the soundtrack, because goddamn it, there's this song by this, oh God, okay, it's called Mississippi Pride.
Yeah.
Go search up this song, Mississippi Pride. It is so good.
Also, I now want to try the hot wings they made.
The weed wings?
The weed wings.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Like,
I got a friend who can cook, too. And she be having some on her, and I'm like, yo, girl, I need you to put that in the butter.
My cousin made them for, he's a caterer. He did them for a group of his friends.
Was it great?
And I heard, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is genius though. For a strip club where you trying to make money, so you getting people to spend money, so you put feed in the chickens, so now they got the munchies even more.
Oh, that's mean.
Yeah, no, they
it is.
Yeah. But I mean, like, but also it really does a good job of like kind of explaining like what the environment of a strip club is actually like. I don't know if everyone's experience with strip clubs. I'm from St. Louis. That you know, that's a normal thing, right? But yeah, man, it was just really well done. I thought everything was dope about the show. So that's my first thing. I also watched WandaVision, of course, like everybody else.
I didn't.
It was it's dope.
It'll get somewhere soon.
I like it so far. It's weird as fuck, but you know, like as a person that grew up watching like Nick at Night and all that other kind of stuff, like those tropes really work well with the Easter eggs that they're dropping throughout the entire series. And whatnot. So, and I'm not gonna want to talk about it too much because I know Kenny gonna talk about it too. But yeah, it was really dope. I enjoyed it. And then also, not to step on Kenny's toes either, but watch one of the dopest matches on Hard to Kill, which was a Impact Wrestling pay-per-view, and they killed it. I think they really killed that show, and I'm so glad they finally piped in some crowd noise and somebody's talking to Impact Wrestling to like, you know, clean up their production, because I was like, man, like I was trying to watch the, you know, like their regular weekly show, and it is not on par with a lot of stuff that's online. But they went all out for Hard to Kill, you know. I think they did a good job, and yeah, some great matches and all that kind of stuff too. So yeah, man, P-Valley is they get my number one of the week. Also be on the lookout, because I will be doing a trailer reaction to this new Mortal Kombat trailer that I just saw. I ain't watch all of it. I'm waiting.
Wait, there's a new Mortal Kombat trailer?
I'm waiting to do a trailer reaction to this. I ain't watching.
I'm switching out one of the trailers in the rundown right now.
I don't know if there's a trailer. I thought there's the pictures from.
No,
there's the pictures. There's that Steve Harvey Jackson.
No, there's a trailer.
That cheesy ass mustache.
Get the Larry Blackman mustache.
I didn't know that this was a thing, but there is a trailer.
That's a word up.
So there is a trailer for Mortal Kombat. It's a short trailer for Mortal Kombat. There's also a trailer for Space Jam as well. So,
you talking about the HBO Max one where you just see a song?
No. They have them all individually as well.
Oh man.
So those snippets, I thought it was just I saw the snippets and I was like, oh shit, is it an actual trailer? And there is. So I was like, okay, well I'm gonna wait because I want to sit and watch this. Because I only saw a little snippet from the HBO Max where you see like Sub-Zero making a sword for a second. And I was like, woo, oh no, son. So I'm trying to wait. Hey, y'all in the comments, man, y'all better not be spoiling this, man. I don't want to see it yet. All right, somebody talking about Jax looking like Steve Harvey.
For the Twitch.
Hush! I want to wait to watch it myself. We can watch it together. So yeah, that's what's going on right now, man. You know, and other than that, that's it. You know, and everything. Just yeah.
Well, thank you, DJ Akari. Ash got him. What's happening over there?
Oh well. I'm actually catching up on my webtoons, and this nigga about to die. I've been saying.
Which webtoon are you talking about?
I'm currently reading. It's called. What the fuck is this called? Shut up! I'm going back for it. It's called Lovebot. So this is a world in which people have
sex toys.
Basically, what you said?
Sex toys.
Basically, not everybody uses them for sex, but you could use them for sex. They're like companions. Like think Chobits, but it's basically Chobits. But yeah. So this one dude about to die. Okay. I've been saying it for like 5 pages. He about to die because he's an asshole, and his boss, like, when you get these machines, they worse than Apple. They're like, yo, if you hack this thing, we will track you down and find you, and you will be prosecuted type shit. And he wanted to hack his Lovebot so that it would no longer have a pain tolerance threshold, because it's set so that if the robot experiences too much pain, it will automatically shut down. And he's a sadist, so he basically wanted his robot to stay conscious through the shit that he would be putting it through.
That sounds pretty heavy.
Yeah, so he has a
like
a go-to hacker, a non-binary character. I'm not sure what their pronouns are. I'm assuming they just go as they. That's one of the things I appreciate about this webcomic is the non-binary and gay characters they do have present without it being the focal point. But yeah, it's pretty interesting so far. Basically now his Lovebot has sentience and has run away, and the company that created it is like, we need to find this thing and we need to kill the dude that like hacked it and the dude that authorized the hacking. I don't care if he did help build this company, I'm killing this nigga. And that's where I am in the story. Blurred out wise, that's not necessarily my blurred out, but
I thought it was a blurred out.
I mean, basically, look, nigga, if you can have 2 blurred outs, I can too. So my other blurred out.
I didn't say that was a bad thing. I was just like,
my other blurred out is just a follow up to that anime I told y'all about the dude whose penis got turned into a fish cake.
Oh yeah, that sounded fun.
Yeah, that was actually the reason that turned into a fish cake was exactly what I assumed was the reason. It was
because
basically
you like to fuck fish cakes?
No, it was a matter of morality. So basically he was just fucking around. Like he had like at least 7 girls he was juggling and like gave them all rings to be like, oh yeah,
dealer?
you, huh?
Sorry, continue.
Yeah, he's like, oh, so like literally he had a ring for each girl. And he would like put that ring on when he met up with that particular girl. There was like one scene, he's like right outside the Love Hotel saying goodbye to his first chick, and the other chick shows up. I'm like, yo, you dirty.
The ring was the hook, I guess.
And basically, because he tried it on a chick at a restaurant, like the waitress. He gave her a ring and she wasn't wearing it. She like wore it around her neck. He like, why aren't you wearing the ring I gave you? She's like, you know why? He's like, well, what I gotta do to get you to wear the ring? Like, you know exactly what you need to do for me to wear this ring. This is a very important commitment, and I take this shit seriously. He didn't, And he like randomly made the comment, like he put all the rings on his finger to be like, it kind of looks like a fish cake. And yeah, now his dick looks like a fish cake. So yeah, it was an interesting story of morality. I appreciated it. Each episode just seems to like go a little dark in some areas, because like they previewed the next episode with this little girl walking down the street and there's like this big fat creepy pedophile like dude behind her. I was so uncomfortable, but come to find out, the little girl is actually like an old woman. She just looks like a 5-year-old, and she like kneed him in the face. It's like, nah, boy, you fucking with the wrong one. I was like, okay, I'm with this. So, yeah, interesting.
What was the name of that one again?
I forget. I'll let you know.
Knee to pedo face or whatever.
Knee to fish cake dicks.
Fish sticks. Sounds like a menu.
Ooh, baby.
Oh my god. It looked delicious. Like outside of it being on his dick, like they actually made the fish cakes. And I was like, yo, this actually looks good. But like even in the show, they made the fish cakes and they were like, yo, I can't eat this. After what we just dealt with today, I can't eat this.
Yeah, typing in fish cake dick.
Oh, it's called Kai Bioi Ramune.
Wrong. Okay.
Yeah. Y'all ain't gonna remember that.
I'm not. Kai Bioi Ramune. Check it out. Out there in the chat. Thank you, Ash, for that blurred out. Kenny. Last but not least, what you got?
WandaVision.
Talk about it, Kenny.
Yeah, and there's a lot happening in those episodes that I like under the surface that really had excited for a lot of what's to come, not just for the show, but it looks like for, I guess, the next phase of Marvel. Spoiler alerts. I guess I'll
say it again. Say it again, Kenny. Wait, say it one more time.
You can't spoil.
Say it again,
Kenny. You can't
do
do a spoiler on a live show.
Say it again, Kenny.
If I said spoiler alert, maybe just mute your ears for the next. No, it's not even a spoiler. It's just like stuff from the comic books, essentially. Like,
but people don't always read, man. You know this.
Well, we got.
Let well, say his blurred out.
We got to get through this.
I'm trying to get my blurred out. I'm not trying.
Great.
So if you're familiar with Sword, they are basically intergalactic Earth's equivalents of ice in a sense. They traffic in immigration of aliens to and from Earth, essentially. So that emblem has shown up in the show, which is interesting. Which means if we're getting Sword, that means you get X-Men, because Sword is a very big component of current and past X-Men. So I'm excited for that part. And then me and my friend were having a discussion about it. There's another scene about the possibility of AIM showing up, and he's like, it might not be AIM. But if we're like, the fact that I think Marvel's expanding their villain universe, I think it's exciting, because I think the one thing I've always complained in the show about Marvel in general is that they do a really shitty job of setting up a lot of the evil parts that just overlap and don't just like get killed immediately. So actually seeing those arms extended it just opens up a lot more story, like, in premise for Marvel in general. So I love that WandaVision does all these sitcom tropes. I grew like Elgin was saying, I grew up at Nick at Night. So like I'm just laughing like you're like, Dick Van Dyke. God, I get that reference. That was a lot about the first 2 episodes. So just I think Wanda and Vision were 2 of the characters that we didn't get enough of movies, and through 2 episodes, you really get to appreciate the love story that's there. Also, I know I complain a lot about like how a lot of times I feel like they try to like just ham fist love in a lot of these like superhero movies, but Wanda and Vision's story always felt like natural to me. So seeing how the writers have really just kind of grabbed that and the underlying like actual story, because there's a lot happening. There's like, you see these TV shows, but you see a lot of like weird Lynchian is what people are calling it. I don't think it's that weird yet. I think it hasn't. I don't think it's reached Lynchian tone.
Lynchian is like way up.
Yeah,
There hasn't been a single close up on like bugs and dirt.
No, yeah, like I think
Yeah,
if they really I appreciate people who like a lot of the early critiquers and reviewers like it's not a lot of lynching effects. Let's dial it back. We've all seen the same amount of
people
episodes.
really blew up those reviews a whole lot. You take those with
and I took it with a grain like I always do. Like a lot of them who get those reviews, their job is to like love them.
Oh, yeah.
So
when everybody loves it, it's like they got paid. This is bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Like you got like, but to be honest, I couldn't find anything that like took me out of the show. Like when I watched The Mandalorian, I felt the same way. I was like looking for something to be like, dang, is it really that good? And I went back and watched it again. I was like, damn, it was that good. And it's the same with WandaVision. Like I honestly couldn't find anything to be like they could do a little bit better. Like I know some people be like big on all the sitcom tropes because you're going to get a lot of them as the season progresses. I'm just waiting for that Family Matters one. Like I wonder how they're gonna who's gonna be Urkel.
Who's gonna walk up the steps and never come back down?
Damn.
Yes, who's gonna be Urkel? But no, I really hope that they really explore like the full history of sitcoms because honestly, there's a lot to ground to cover, and if you're familiar with Too Many Cooks, which is one of my favorite, like ridiculous.
That's gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the week.
This could be too many cooks with Marvel, and I am here for it. Like, give me that level of absurd weirdness, because WandaVision should be that. Like, it's and like it's got to be weird, and I think that's the underlying like. Wait for it. Like you see bits and pieces of it through the first 2 episodes. And it's like once we get deeper in, I'm really excited for where it's gonna go. And I hope my anticipation kind of met with the fella, but like he really brought it tonight. So
Spanish. He hit a crazy Spanish fly, man.
Say again.
I said he hit a crazy Spanish fly in a standing moonsault. I was like, damn, Moose.
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude, Moose can go. Like one of my first like live shows I saw him when he was up here at AAW. It was Moose versus Sami Callihan, and them boys kick each other's ass all up and down the theater. It was awesome. That was also the same night that Joaquin Wilde jumped off the balcony of the theater, and now nobody can jump off the balcony ever again. So that was also pretty well. So. Yeah, so wrestling is on high point. WWE tried to like shoehorn themselves in there by telling us all when WrestleManias are coming out, and I don't care. So yeah, blurt out on WandaVision and watch some good ass wrestling. New Japan also has some good stuff going on with New Beginnings because Ibushi. I forgot to mention Kota Ibushi is your double champ.
Yes,
and I've been waiting for that man to ascend to godhood, and he is the god of wrestling. So Kota Ibushi in 2021. Let's get it. That's all.
Well, thank you. So, folks, that has been the Blurred Out segment for this evening. Now DJ Elokari is gonna hit you with some hits. DJ Elokari, what hits you gonna hit him with?
Yo, so this first track I'm gonna probably first music video I'm gonna play for you guys of the day is by a dear friend of mine by the name of Rockwell Knuckles. He has a dope song with my cousin as well, Tefpo, who we got a chance to hear at the beginning of the new year. They have this dope song called Hog the Lane. So I'll be playing that for y'all, and yeah, we'll see what else I got to play for tonight.
All right. You are watching BlurdDotRadio, BLURDDOTRADIO. We will be back in about 15 minutes with trailers. Stay tuned.
No fear, cold, mindful, lots of young black males still alive in the city where the murder rate.
Princess cousin, pinky rings, Viper jets and choo-choo trains. It ain't my fault I hog the lane. Ripping rain, candy stains. Princess cousin, pinky rings, Viper jets and choo-choo trains. It ain't my fault I hog the lane. Ripping rain, candy stains. Princess cousin, pinky rings, Viper jets and choo-choo trains. It ain't my fault I hog the lane.
focus, and yeah, you can have it.
A hog in the lane, leaning on the podium. Propellers on my tombstone, the memorial. Poe and Rocky watching Transformers in a rental car. The devil has rotten breath, but we are God's dental floss. Brazilian models and Asian women at my disposal. My volume 1 Sean Carter era, this is the proposal. Hog in the lane, P.O.E. the immortal Wayne Gretzky on a jet ski, pull a shark out the water. St. Louis rapper shining like a fucking light show. Set $1 million on fire like a pyro. The theologian harder than a frozen chicken breast. Fell in love with desire and bought her a black dress.
Ignorance is bliss, so it is folly to be wise. So you better think quick when you pop that shit. If you ain't got riders by your side, dead inside, they living a lie. And all I do is stare at them. Mainly cause this perk make me feel like I am in an aquarium.
I'm hogging the lane. Alright, I'm hogging the lane. Alright, I'm hogging the lane. Yeah.
Who you talking to? Who you talking to? Who the fuck you think you're talking to?
BlurdDotRadio.
gang coming through. You'll definitely hear us, we're loud as hell. We're lit as fuck and we're doing well. Cooler and better than a Yeti. Fans get sweaty the instant they met me. Verified, ultra satisfying like a fine wine. Divine, won't you be mine? A line I heard twice before. Check in your own skin before you ask me for more. I'm a father, fuck your woman strong, proud on the mic. And I'll make you groove deep, so don't put up a fight. I'm from Portland to Portland, don't think you're important. We are the chain gang, this is your only warning. More than a buzz, it's the sound of us soaring. Beyond a tree, that's the sound of rain pouring.
Again, let them pussies cat call. You ain't where we at all, cause you riding shoddy in the whip with the dogs. Chew through the muzzle, sweat my mouth in some trouble. Since sleeping over at Ryan's, waking up in the puddle, pissing off all the teachers, take all the guests, make a huddle. You get the beat, I spit some heat. Nigga, fuck being subtle. You know the tension be the littest when they send the whole crew. Fuck the Breakfast Club, we in here for lunch and dinner too. Doing hood rat shit with my church school friends, never snitching, just repenting. Bow your head, raise your hands, amen. Bought a car so my niggas ain't never late for an interview, a funeral, or to a court date. Funny they all got the same uniform. Freshman year at Morgan Park and we ain't wearing uniforms, so it's white ones. Every year we warm out, not too many white ones. One hand burn them out. Only black friends at my black high school. Rode the bus with Sarah Connor talking about all of the niggas she might boo and shots that I might shoot. Knowing I'm scared, she got a car, got jumped. Nigga wasn't prepared. Now I'm bugging her for rides in her Beetle, and she always obliged, always treat me like an equal. So I owe this to my niggas. You can call this on the sequel. I will never leave you stranded. You can relax your thumbs. That's for all my day ones. And if Popo do come trying to see who in the whip, I'ma tell him like this: I'm with all my niggas. I'm with all my niggas. Yeah, I'm with all my niggas. Bought a car so my niggas won't have to walk. And I always got a seat if you lost. That's for all my niggas.
LASIK. You gon' have to prove your love, your love. Is it really me you want, you want? Can you blame me? I'm scarred, I'm scarred. I ain't no regular bitch, I'm a star. You blow me up and I don't got the time to read all you said. You say you love me a lot, but I don't think you know what it is. And I'm better alone, I'm addicted to winning. Ignore your calls, feelings I'm you. You blow me up and I don't got the time to read all you said. You say you love me a lot, but I don't think you know what it is.
BlurdDotRadio.
And I'm better alone, I'm addicted to winning. Addicted to mobbing, addicted to wages. I keep on moving, I'm keeping my patience. No matter what, I keep pulling my weight, bitch. Working on doubles, right now is my day shift. I keep on swerving, stay on my way, bitch. Don't wanna hurt them, stay in your lane. And I am a boss, you ain't talking my language. All of these curses, and I'm here to break them. Get it, then fully evolve it. Know for sure that this music my calling. Never gon' quit, so I'll never be starving. Play no hit, I get right back to drawing. Won't dismiss, it's a fact, I'm a blow. Now you here knocking back on my door. Always knew that you come back for more. Only thing that I know here for sure, is
you gon' have to prove your love, your love. Is it really me you want, you want? Can you blame me? I'm scarred, I'm scarred. I ain't no regular nigga, I'm a star.
Ignore your calls, phone is a move. You blow me up and I don't got the time to read all you said. You say you love me a lot, but I don't think you know what it is. And I'm better alone, I'm addicted to winning. Ignore your calls, phone is a mute. You blow me up and I don't got the time to read all you said. You say you love me a lot, but I don't think you know what it is. And I'm better alone, I'm addicted to winning.
Addicted to winning, my my dopamine. Now bitches across is like rosaries. They crazy and be wild and give a C minus dick. They just get a dose of me. You wanna be loved, I'm success. Toxic for y'all, girl, I'm a mess.
Hold up, what's your motive, girl? I got paranoia. They scream loyal, then digress. I seen the Z's when they slept. Think I easily forget. Smoke enemies in the pack. All my people oppressed. See police and they sweat. Put our knees on their necks. This the reason I'm blessed. I don't flow with the wind. Forgive me, Lord, for my sins. We just all trying to win, but they keep throwing us in the fire. So we ride.
BlurdDotRadio will be back right after this.
Think I can get any higher. These bitches can't handle the truth. They done made a nigga turn a professional liar. Gemini, new version of me every time. Don't be selfless, cause I'm selfish. Just like working on me ain't a crime. Yeah.
You gon' have to prove your love. Is it really me you want? Can you blame me? I'm scarred. I ain't no regular bitch, I'm a star. You blow me up and I don't got the time to read all you say. You say you love me a lot, but I don't think you know what it is. And I'm better alone, I'm addicted to winning. You blow me up and I don't got the time to read all you say. You say you love me a lot, but I don't think you know what it is. And I'm better alone, I'm addicted to winning.
And we are back.
Hey everybody, you're watching BlurdDotRadio. I am your host, Mike Stidham. I am joined by Steve.
What to do?
Hey, Steve. What?
DJ L.O.Kari.
Yo.
DJ L.O.Kari.
Ash Gotti. And Kenny.
Oh my God! She killed Kenny!
With our very special guest.
Why does he get all the cool drops?
I think you just really like
cool.
Kenny's
I'm just finished introducing our guest, Rob Lee of MTR Podcast Network. Thank you again for joining us.
Just naturally cool.
I'm happy that you actually like Kenny's drop. That's dope. I'm really happy that you like his drop.
Yeah, so work on mine, please. Thanks.
Wow.
DJ
Will it be as good as mine, though?
He's clearly playing favorites here.
DJ L.O.Kari just hit you with some hits. DJ L.O.Kari, what hits did you hit him with?
Word. So we started that off with a really dope video by Rockwell Knuckles featuring Tefpo. If anyone is looking at this video, my comment on Instagram, I'm sorry. Sometimes my thing gets auto-corrected. It says hog the lame. It really is hog the lane. This happens. I'm sorry. This happens sometimes. It's just
what did it get auto-corrected to?
Hog the lame. Hog the lame is what it put instead of hog the lane.
Don't hog the lame. Save some for
fucking autocorrect is so ridiculous.
I fucking hate it. I really do. And then after that, we heard a track from, I don't know, do you know Maya Chong from SAIC? Mike?
Maya Charles?
Chong.
No.
Okay, she was an RA.
Not by name, at least.
She was an RA with me. So that second track we heard is called I Am. That's featuring Maya.
That's dope.
Then we heard Shotgun by Mac Muse. Please check out his project. It's really dope. And then we heard the last track was Dope Mind by The Illest Melody featuring The Lost Cause. Please check out their music. They are really dope. And yeah, if you need to see or get a link to that, you can always go to my Instagram, which is at DJ L.O.Kari. Look at my stories and you can see the dope artists that we played today.
Yeah. So folks, it is time for trailers. We have, we don't have the Mortal Kombat trailer. I just found a bunch of fake ones. I don't want to get called out for showing fake trailers. One of them almost had me convinced until it said that it came out December 25th, 2020.
Yeah.
Release the Mortal Kombat trailer. Fuck the Snyder Cut. Release the Mortal Kombat trailer.
4 hours.
There's a teaser.
4 hours
There's a
now.
teaser though, isn't it?
Listen, lots of people are gonna die on that hill.
It's not a 4-part show anymore. It's a
4 hour. Man, I'm not watching the 4 hour shit.
I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, that's what the headlines say. It's gonna be a 4 hour long movie. Lots of people. You've been asking for this shit, and I'm not trying to shit.
And they cut the black guy out, right?
No.
Yep. No, he's not going to be in anything else. Or at least they're going to recast
They're in talks. They're in talks. I heard that because I heard it's going to be both the 4 hour cut and also the miniseries set up, and that they are talking to Ray Fisher of maybe coming back or what have you, because you can't speak out of turn when it comes to these production companies, and black dude spoke out of turn, I guess, and that's stupid.
Okay.
But outside of 4 hour long movies that people have been begging for, and again,
who
now
has
you got to
they
stand
begging
on it.
for?
Like, you've been online, you've seen it. There are people out there. But we're here to talk about.
Ugh.
They're out there, and they're
vocal
loud.
minority.
They were definitely
They're
loud
just a
enough to
loud
get the Snyder
minority.
Cut
It's
put
so
out.
absurd.
America, loud minorities. Actually, no, loud minorities within
Majority.
Yeah. Willy's Wonderland is a new film.
That
horror
sounds
thriller.
like a porn.
Yeah, Willy's Wonderland.
It looks like Friday Night at Freddy's with Nicolas Cage, and I'm not mad at it.
With the God, the man amongst men,
You tell
Academy Award winner.
You tell him.
Dinosaur Skull.
Put some respect on his name.
Listen,
tell him.
We can get into my
Tell him.
reasons for not having liked Nicolas Cage for years, up until he did
I
Mandy,
love Nicolas
and then
Cage.
he redeemed himself.
Listen, everything
Nicolas Cage
touches,
has
how dare you,
added
okay?
the best drinking game I've ever had.
Mike.
I mean, you and people that wanted the Snyder Cut, if you go to Tubi and type in the Nicolas Cage Bible movie.
Mike, we're still in the Constitution, buddy, okay? We're still in the Constitution. That's it.
Ash for gold, Nicolas Cage.
That's it. That's it, okay?
I'm talking about Dinosaur Skull owner Nicolas Cage.
We're about to find out.
But he's in the movie
Superman,
called
Nicolas Cage.
Bad Lieutenant Nicolas
We were
Cage.
so close.
Doggy Dog, Michael. Doggy Dog. You never seen that one?
The Beast.
It's in Arizona.
Oh, it's on Hulu.
Snake Eyes.
It's a Cleveland Nicolas
8mm.
Cage movie.
8mm.
Are we gonna
They're
watch
going
this
to
trailer?
that
I'm just trolling at this
Oh.
point.
Yeah.
Face off.
I actually couldn't watch Face Off. I tried. Nicolas Cage's face bothers me. It really does. But
you know
Willy's
what?
Wonderland will come out
Mike, I
in
love you. It's okay.
2021.
I still appreciate you.
DJ Elokari, if you could hit us with that.
Let's go.
It's like
Not the bees.
Welcome to Willy's Wonderland.
Shout out to Camden.
Spend the night cleaning Willy's Wonderland, and I will pay to have your car fixed. Deal? You are officially on staff. Let's get the hell out of here. I can't stand to hear a grown man scream.
This place has a dark history.
Fucking Nick!
I know the bullshit story they told you. It's a lie. You're here to be a
Tight.
human sacrifice.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Have you been listening to a word I've been saying?
Bro, you're trash, bro.
Instead of
Is them
dying
tears,
here,
bro?
Listen to me.
The machines got out. Nobody is safe.
Oh my God!
Put your balls on, Evan. We're going to Willy's.
He's not trapped in here with them. We're
Oh, it's a
trapped
black
in
guy.
here with him.
I said it's 2021.
No. No, the black guy died. You only saw him that one time in that scene,
We didn't even
and
see
we have
him in the
not seen
setup.
him yet.
He called off the next day.
He's dead.
You see everybody else at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
that black
you saw
guy is in
him
there for that
one
1 second.
time.
He walks
in
on set
peril.
like, "Hey guys, dead."
So, but they can show as many people as they want. They all could die. So, as Nick Cage is
Kenny,
going
I'm
to
gonna
live,
need you.
that's
I'm gonna
all
need you to
that
pick
matters.
what you're gonna defend. If you're gonna defend Nicolas Cage, do that. This black guy is gonna die.
That black guy.
Like,
We all know it.
Said everybody's gonna die except Nick Cage. Did you not hear me say that?
What's the name of the tar?
No one was arguing
dyeing
that.
his hair with at this
No
point?
one was
Well,
arguing.
folks, we are an
It won't be
organized
in the first
program,
5
so we're
minutes if
going to
that's
stop
what we're
yelling
also
over
going
each
for.
other and one by one talk about this trailer. Steve,
What?
what do you think?
First of all, the black guy is going to show up to work first day. He's not going to be feeling it. It's going to be a whole lot of white people at the workshop. He's like going to be like, "Hey, you know what? I'm just,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
move
I'm
to a
not
major city.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of the boonies.
Yeah, this just isn't working for me, guys. So there's that. He's gonna live through the whole movie. He won't.
$5 says he dies. I will cash.
He's gonna
out.
live so hard that he's gonna be in the part 2.
If he lives, I will cash app you $5.
All right,
But you owe me $5 if he dies.
All right, bet. I got you.
All right, y'all heard it live here
I
on
feel like
Blurred
that's not a big enough reward for me to give up $5 for it.
Wow. Yeah,
but it's not. But it's also not a big enough stake if you lose it either.
I'm not gonna see this movie.
Yeah, but you
till
get to
6
get like
months from
$30
now.
out of it.
No one else
I'm
agrees.
going to watch it when it comes out, Steve. I'll let you know if the black guy dies.
Everyone thinks he's gonna live.
He's gonna die.
So Steve, you're not gonna watch this one?
No, totally. I'm gonna watch it. I fucking love Nick Cage, bro.
Yeah.
I support Nicolas Cage in this role for sure.
What is this streaming on?
IMDb doesn't give me this information.
Watchseries.to is a good one.
3 movies.
We can't be promoting that kind of stuff. We now affiliated.
Yeah, man.
My
mom
there was
would
nothing
say
in the
cinema.
rules that said we couldn't bootleg stuff.
We can't promote bootleg.
This is personal use.
We can't promote bootleg though. We casting this out to the people.
Ukrainian money still
Amazon,
spins, bro.
Still with Amazon. It's always Amazon.
Probably Amazon or HBO Max or.
Ooh, I hope it's on HBO Max. I already have that.
So that is a yes from Steve. DJ Alucard, what do you think of this?
I have a deep love for Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
I mean, Friday Nights with Freddy featuring Nicolas Cage.
It can't go wrong.
Yes, you can't go wrong.
It's a winning combination.
Like, what? Like, fam, like, yo, quick story. When Ghost Rider came out, me and my homie made a drinking game for how many times Nick Cage would fall asleep or was getting ready to like say anything about coffee or anything like that, or we get a Nick Cage face. We were fucked up by literally the first 20 minutes of this movie. It was so good. And I cannot wait to make up a drinking game to go along with this new Nicolas Cage movie that looks fucking amazing. This is, I don't care. It's going to be bad. It's going to, and I'm going to enjoy every damn minute of it. This is about to be the shit. So you can get... From me, son. I'm most definitely going to see this shit. You know what? I might even risk my life and go to a theater to see this.
Ooh.
You risk your life.
I might. Hold on.
I'm gonna advise against
Hold
that.
on, son.
We might be getting too excited.
I'm just saying. Like when they was like, "Yo, you want to see Tenet or X-Men?" Hell nah. This right here. This shit right here.
Listen, I disapprove.
I absolutely.
I mean, this looks like something you watch at home. This don't need to be on a big.
I don't
screen.
care.
No, it needs to be on the big screen. Everybody
if any big screen,
social
like
distance,
maybe
baby, in the
If
theater,
it is a
son.
vaccinated theater,
a drive-through.
Socially distance
like
in the
if they're
theater,
giving
son. I'm
out
going to see it.
if they're giving out the second shot outside the theater,
Shit.
going in.
Social distance in the theater. I'm for it.
BlurdDotRadio does not endorse DJ Alucard's decision to go to a movie.
I'm doing it.
How do you feel about this?
Like I said, it is not theater worthy, but I could definitely see this as a drive-in event. Like, it's that campy that I feel like it could be appreciated on more of like a festival kind of feel than just putting it in the theater where it could be overrun by other like blockbuster movies or Oscar contender type stuff. Like,
I don't think people would I don't think those people would go see this movie.
That's what I'm saying. It would get overrun by all the more quote unquote better movies.
Yeah,
that eventually it would get taken out of the theaters and be even more obscure and no one would know about it. But
I don't think so.
With movie theaters, we're not talking about what you're thinking though right now. We on me.
Nah,
So,
but you brought up a point.
As I was trying to say,
your point was
questionable
subjective.
In movies, sir.
No, your point was subjective. So that's the reason why.
Appreciated.
I don't think that this type of film would go up against that, and I'm only continuing to talk
streaming
because you try to cut me off, so I'm keep on going. But
streaming during these current times.
I don't think so.
Where we still need to be social distancing, and better still, it'll be seen by more.
Wrong. Thank you, Ash, for your thoughts there.
Yeah.
Kenny.
I am so glad that the majority of BlurdDotRadio is a Nick Cage dojo. That makes me so happy. Like, I am so blessed that I can bring my Nick Cage energy to this place as well.
Surrounded.
And as
you're
you
not the only
should
one.
be.
I like a lot of Nicolas Cage movies. I also hate a lot of Nicolas Cage.
That's
You know what that means? Nick Cage is doing his job because he
leans
feel
into
things,
his campus.
whether they are good.
No, we're listening
or
to
bad.
Kenny right now.
We're
listening to Kenny right now.
I don't. Wait a minute.
Yes,
It's my show.
hey, but guess what? Did you?
When I say I hate it, I don't mean I'm giving it
feel a
energy.
thing?
It's just. No, not really. It was just
You
like,
gave
ooh.
it, but see,
Just
like,
write
you
it
gave
off
some
as,
energy, but
it's another
you
Nick Cage
still,
movie.
Excuse me. Hold on. I'm speaking now.
It's Kenny's
Mike,
turn to speak right now.
It's energy.
If you would let me hit the goddamn mute button.
Hold on. See, that's not. No, you cut everyone else
Children,
off.
we have a
start.
guest.
No, y'all cut me off first. Don't even start with me.
I was quite.
Kenny is speaking.
Both of you off and go to Rob. Kenny.
Do it. Cut him off and go to Rob.
Kenny, what are your thoughts?
Can I speak now? Let's make it straight.
Go on ahead.
Okay, cool. No, I'm extremely excited for this, but ever since it kind of dropped that he was going to be in it, because this actually has been a thing. The movie before Nick Cage has been like in production for a time. So the fact that it's finally happening is like, oh, this is what because I thought it was gonna look like shit. Like, I actually had no excitement for this movie. Like, I thought it was gonna be terrible. When initially it was said that like they were doing a Five Nights at Freddy kind of offshoot movie. I thought it was gonna be stupid. And then once Nick Cage is on, I was like, all right, I'll watch the trailer because it's my man. I'll stay for this. But now I'm like, oh, they're leaning into like Nick Cage's ridiculousn's and like Five Nights at Freddy's ridiculousness, because the game itself is absurd and actually pretty terrifying. I tried to play it. It's actually a lot for me. So I'll watch videos of it, which are really fun, and like, so it looks like they're reading the movie with the same kind of like creepy aspect that kind of went along with the game. So I am really looking forward to it. It's just icing on the cake that like we get in the Cage. So, yeah, I'm going to see it. I can say I was not excited for this first, which is why I'm like all in on it now. Because at first I was like, oh, it's like, okay, it's just gonna be fucking.
It wouldn't work with anybody
absurd.
else. Yeah. Like, you had to get
honestly,
no,
Bruce Campbell.
And here's the part. I
Campbell's
think
the
if
only
you
other
take
person.
out Nick Cage, this looks like kind of ridiculous. Like, it just looks like something you see on like a schlock video late at night. Because you can
it's a Tubi-level movie without Nick Cage.
Yes, it is a Tubi-level movie without Nick Cage. But then you see like what he adds to it, because like you were saying, you can take him out and this is still a movie happen, but it becomes the movie I thought it was going to be, which would suck. But the fact that like Nick Cage and his like level of goofiness and absurdity and just like aloofness is gonna just like extra ridiculous. So
I have a quick question for the Nicolas Cage fans here.
Yeah.
Has he ever done one of these campy ass movies with Keanu Reeves? Because I feel like they should just do a movie together.
Nah,
they're
they're
done a movie together.
nah.
Not done a movie together.
Mm-mm.
I feel like they should. They are on a level of campiness that is.
Yeah, they have. Wow, they haven't crossed paths in a movie. Yeah.
They should.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll speak it into existence here.
Yeah. So and really quick, to Kenny's point and what I was trying to say with Ashley is that Nick Cage fans are a very niche audience at this point. You know what I mean? So like they wouldn't be competing with any of those other movies. Like this is one of those. He's the type of actor that has got to the point in his like level of creativity and people know what they're gonna get with him.
No, but this is what I meant when I said
so you're not gonna
in terms of movie theaters are concerned. They're gonna take it out if it's not getting
I'm gonna make an
an
executive decision, and so that you all don't get too far into this conversation and we forget that we have a guest, let's get into this conversation after the guest gives his opinion. Rob, what do you think of this?
I didn't fit to finish my point, but okay.
It doesn't matter. We have to let the guests talk.
It was gonna be.
Well, we can circle back.
All right, so
we can circle back.
But he's shooting the ball 70 times.
He's James Harden of movies. You're right. That's so accurate. He is the James Harden of movies.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
So I'm gonna watch it. I mean,
you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, you know?
Exactly. Rob, that's so great of you. Rob, that's great. So great.
DJ Lokari, before we move on to our next trailer, finish your point, please.
Yeah, no, I was
talking
literally
about Nick Cage fan.
Yeah, at this point, like Nick Cage is one of those types. It's basically similar to what Rob just said. You know what I mean? Like, there's a certain amount of level of what people expect for him at this point. So the average moviegoer who will go to see those types of movies would not go see a Nick Cage movie. You know what I'm saying? If they have such a niche audience for this particular type of film that it will be successful in the same way that like Hot Fuzz is successful. Like people know what they're gonna get, so they're gonna go support this movie. No, so they're not.
Let me just catapult off of what Elgin just said. In that,
are you? Wait! Before you say anything, are you a Nick Cage fan?
I'm not.
So then you won't get it.
No, what I am is someone who watches movies and knows what it's like to go and see a niche film.
No, it's
not.
It's not
that
the same.
Movies like that won't be in theaters for too long. What I'm saying is to the point of someone who appreciates movies that aren't appreciated on a more popular scale or whatever. Movie theaters don't cater to that too well, so it's only going to get a limited run anyway. So if you're going to do it as a limited run, it might as well be done in a big scale way, like a movie theater, or not a movie theater, a drive-in type of thing. Not like, oh, we're only going to air this for 2 nights at 9 p.m. and then you can't ever really see it. If you're going to limit it like that, at least make it a spectacle. That's what I'm saying, for it not to be in theaters. That was all.
No, you're right. That's what movies are anyway. That's what Mandy was.
Like they be doing that with anime movies all the time. They air it on like a Wednesday and a Thursday at 5 o'clock, and niggas work.
That's real. I don't understand why I had to be interrupted for you to say that though. So, all right, but you go ahead. We can move on to the next movie.
I was just gonna say this movie was shot well within budget, you know.
Yeah. It's a bottle film for sure.
Lots of black paint.
Listen, the James Harden of the film. That's all. That's it. Like,
he's out there. He's gonna lay it up.
Trailer. He's gonna make it. Okay.
Half court.
He's the James
full
Harden.
Court.
Nick Cage, the film actor. I love it. Like he is, weird. Okay.
Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do, folks. It is 8:42. I think we're going to get into another DJ Lokari music break, and then when we come back, we can either do American Skin or headlines. We'll decide that in the meantime. But DJ Lokari is gonna hit you with some hits. DJ Lokari, what hits you gonna hit him with?
Yeah. So I'm coming with another video by Joe Vaughn. This one's more of a song, like it's a track, but I think she did a really good job. It's called Warehouse, and we're gonna listen to that and then check out some other things.
All right, you are watching BlurdDotRadio, BlurdDotRadio. We will be back in about 15 minutes with shots and more content, we'll figure it out.
The home of Nick Cage, baby.
Oh.
It's not. It's not. It's not. We're not the home of Nick Cage.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
We're not.
Yes.
Use your mic.
Future girl, you that bright. Right. You can meet my moms if you act right. I ain't your first, maybe I could be your last, right? Right. See, your perfect imperfections is what make you fly. I know you ain't got it all, lady, neither do I. It's cause we human, and that's what being human's about. Them girls are chasing men with figures, they ain't figured it out. That it's a love thing. Girl, you like the black Mona Lisa. Love your apple bummer, you the daughter to Bonita. Hello, how you doing, girl? It's really nice to meet you. You the perfect song, I'm just trying to be the feature. Plus you look good, and you cook good. So I'm trying to steal your heart like a crook would. I ain't trying to sound thirsty, all I need you to do is pour me a little you. You're my sugar, you're my water, you're my cool, hey, you're my cool, hey, you're my sugar, you're my water, you're my cool, hey, you're my cool, hey, you're my sugar, you're my water, you're my cool, hey, you're my cool. You're my sugar, you're my water, you're my cool, hey, you're my cool, hey, yeah. Late night, lights out, chillin' watching Netflix. She ain't ever asked about any of my ex shit. I know that she different. I know girls be trippin'. I mean, even Uncle Phil had to change Aunt Vivian's. We so close, but we just friends. She say I'm like Drake, I say she like Sid. If it's cool with you, then it's cool with me. But your name and mine sound good to me. I love every scar on you, stretch marks on you, taking off your clothes, kissing every flaw on you. Goddamn, you was fine. You had a man at the time. See, I'm trying to make you mine like there's a diamond to find. Trying not to cross the line, lust running through my mind. Why God always send the right one at the wrong time? Watch the one you love go and love somebody else. Know she feel the same, even if she never tell. You're my sugar, you're my water, you're my cool, hey, you're my cool. You're my sugar, you're my water, you're my cool, hey, you're my cool, hey, you're my sugar, you're my water, you're my cool, hey, you're my cool, hey, you're my sugar, you're my water, you're my cool, hey, you're my cool, hey.
Stay for a while, baby, please don't leave.
Got a couple questions, need your expertise. What you think about friends like Dwayne and Denise? Like he loved her, could you love me? Could I be your favorite flavor like Queen Latifah? I'm tired of living single, want some unity. And you the only one that could fulfill these dreams. Like I loved you, could you love me? I had a thought about you last night. I see us having a lifetime being your last wife. Till death do us part, by your side when giving last rites. If I had a song to sing to you, it would be Prototype. Cause you the prototype. Soulmate like we got the same hat, you Jordan Knights. All footwear, it don't matter, wear whatever you like. It all look good on you, walking into my life. The sweetest thing I ever known, all sugar, no spice.
You're my water. You're my cool. Hey, you're my cool. Hey, you're my sugar. You're my water. You're my cool. Hey, you're my cool. Hey, you're my sugar. You're my water. You're my cool. Hey, you're my cool. Hey, you're my sugar. You're my water. You're my cool. Hey, you're my cool. Hey.
I told you about putting together them Garanimals outfits, girl. Shop at Kmart. Why you trying to diss me? Why you dissing me? You want some Kool-Aid? Yeah, Peanut, bring us 2 glasses of Kool-Aid. You know I'm gonna be asking you to borrow that tomorrow. Yeah, I know. Who makes some? I ain't giving it to you. Why? Red. What? Great for red. Red.
Teach me something that's big great.
So who's supposed to be there tonight? Play. Oh, Dragon. And you man. Oh, it's yours. Don't even try it. It's your man.
Shake my ass like a rattlesnake. Back it up cause I'm so fergalicious. My name roll off the tongue like breast milk. My skin soft as hell. Cut your ass out like Prince in the 80s. I got my eye on you, but you can't tell like Tracy McGrady. Shake my groove thing like I need hip replacement to do things. I get down, down, and I ain't really worried about the come up. When they ask me how low can you go through the earth, I could damn near touch China with my stomach. That one person run up, trying to put his tongue on me. Got him all hot and bothered, so he tried to touch me. I'm like, dude, I'm just dancing. You need to chill. Get the fuck on while I shake my ass like I want juicy. Jada, pay me, ayy. Shake my ass and it's juicy. Drive you crazy. Get your hands off my ass. Always grabbing and shit. Boy, you ain't about to smash. Quit imagining this. Ay. Tryna judge off what you think I am, or rather what you wish I was. You don't know me, dog, like that mattered. Wouldn't care about me at all if I was a tad fatter. Walking up to me, cuffing your balls like you got a bad bladder. What makes me sadder, when you spoke, you said I was asking for it. I ain't asking for shit, I didn't speak to you. There was no please, fuck out of here. I'm supposed to be grateful for receiving this hateful disregard for my feelings, my freedoms, my views, my choice, my life, my will, my body, my voice. Threats increasing now that I'm grown. Gotta carry a big ass knife when I'm walking home. I just wanna feel safe when I'm all alone. And I just wanna be left alone so I can zone and shake my ass like I want juicy. Jada, pay me, ayy. Shake my ass and it's juicy. Drive you crazy. Get your hands off my ass. Always grabbing and shit. Boy, you ain't about to smash. Quit imagining this.
Shaking it for me. You're shaking it for every time you shake your ass. You're shaking it for me. Shaking it for me. Shaking it for me. Girl, you should feel lucky. Can't nobody touch me. It's been a week since someone touched me. If it ain't about a basketball or barbershop, I must be fiending. Girl, you just pretending. Talk about you a feminist. You play like you don't want this. I see how high them shorts is. They give me the permission. The one place I feel privileged. I'm on top of the world. On top of you, girl. Every time you shake your ass, you're shaking it for me. Every time you shake your ass, you're shaking it for me.
whole life. Stupid motherfucker, dummies. Yeah, I'm focused on the future, put my past up on the shelf. When I was crying, there was hurting, there was no one there to help. I'm working hard on all this music, trying to build a better self. I had to let go of that pain.
BlurdDotRadio will be back right after this.
On the future, put my past up on the shelf. When I was crying, there was hurting, there was no one there to help. I'm working hard on all this music, trying to build a better self. I had to let go of that pain, cause it ain't good for my health. Granny had a stroke October, shout out Pop, she finally sober. Granny struggle every day, but she ain't gone, so it ain't over. When I make it on that billboard, they'll come pat me on the shoulder. And I'm tired of the bus, can't wait to hop up out that Rover. Everybody phony nigga, so I gotta watch my back. I know a couple niggas switched up on me, now they coming back. Can't get a penny from me, nigga, on my mama, that's a fact. I got tired of being broke, I took a nap, now it's a wrap. I'm trying to get put on a map, you niggas hate, but what's the purpose? Bar so holy, Sunday service, preach these bars like it's a sermon. Every beat I kill on purpose. Got these waves up in my head, it's like you diving in the ocean. Growing up, I was that boy that never ever showed emotion. Flow so smooth, it got you feeling like you rubbing on some lotion. And one day I'm gonna get noticed, to this rapping I'm devoted. All my feelings in my notes, so when I die and you miss me, get my phone and check the notes. One more shake gon' die, go. I be spitting from the heart, could turn my bars into some quotes until the haters keep on hating, cause it boosts my motivation. My time coming, so I'm patient. And my heart, it feels so vacant. Pain so real, I don't be faking. Say I'm trash, got me mistaken, and I pop it just like bacon. When I make it to the top, don't show your hand, cause I won't shake it. Rapping like a piece of cake, the only difference you can't bake it. I'ma get what I deserve, they show a deal, and I'ma take it, gang. Yeah, I'm focused on the future, put my past up on the shelf. When I was crying, there was hurting, there was no one there to help. I'm working hard on all this music, trying to build a better self. I had to let go of that pain, cause it ain't good for my health. Yeah, I'm focused on the future, put my past up on the shelf. When I was crying, there was hurting, there was no one there to help. I'm working hard on all this music, trying to build a better self. I had to let go of that pain, cause it ain't good for my health. I remember them days in the village that was red. It was always fuck 12, cause they always shoot us dead. Remember police took my pops, we was talking through the glass. It was years he was gone, mama did this shit alone. Gotta take off on my family, know some niggas want me dead. I ain't never ducking axe and get the capping with the sled. You will never see me fold till I'm in my casket dead. If it wasn't for the links, shit I probably would be dead. But they changed my way of thinking, doing better getting bread. In this place these niggas shame you, they don't never show no pity. Ain't no structure in the gangs, man they fucking up the city. Keep a bad shreddy with me, put my center in a chimney. Gotta grind, get this paper or this paper better give me. Finna take off with my bloods like I'm banging in the West Coast. Me and Ham and Moshe, bitch we don't play, bitch don't try us. Even aviators never seen nobody fly us. This music shit my life, they'll take my life before I retire. And nah, Peter Dorothy, nigga. Just know I'm here, my nigga Shaq. If you get lonely, nigga, you been my brother since a youngin', can't disown you, nigga. And if you ever go to war, then I'm the sergeant, nigga. It don't take shit for Shine Mac to come disarm a nigga. And if you ever go to war, then I'm the sergeant, nigga. It don't take shit for Shine Mac to come disarm a nigga. Cause when I slide, I'm down the ride, just gotta call me, nigga. Facts.
And we're back.
You're watching BlurdDotRadio. Bang. DJ Lokari just hit you with some hits. DJ Lokari, what hits did you hit him with?
Yo, so we started off that with a really dope musical interlude from Jovan Laundry, and the name of that joint was called Warehouse. It's more of a music video. I'm not sure if you can find it online, but you know, you can find the music video on YouTube, so check that out. After that, we heard Kool-Aid by Add2 featuring Sam Trump. Oh, and also Rhapsody, who's also on that track too. Nice. Then we heard Shake My Ass by featuring Jamila Woods, and that's by Joseph Chilliams.
Okay.
And then the last track we heard was Future Self featuring Sean the Mac, and that track is by B.O.M. Moshe, young man that often comes to Stomping Ground. So check that out. Really dope young man, making great music. Shout out to him.
Yo, that Shake That Ass track was dope.
Yeah, Joseph is raw.
Donkey Kong country beat? Yeah,
that was the Donkey Kong beat under like Underland too, the underwater one. Oh, that was fly as hell.
That's one of the greatest video game songs of all time.
Yes, all time.
Sure.
Elgin, your mix has been slapping, man.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Also that last track, Cam pointed out this track is fire. Or maybe now he's saying B.O.M. was dope. I put my headphones back on for that one. That was dope.
Yeah.
So folks, the time has come for us to talk about our liquor sponsor, DJ Lokari. Somewhere in his adventures at DJ, found a nice young lady named Yo. Shout out to Yo. Yo's works for CH Distillery, who makes Jepson's Malort. The higher ups there didn't know the black people drank Malort, and we are here to prove that you do. Jepson's Malort has the aroma and full-bodied flavor of an unusual botanical. Its bitter taste is savored by two-fisted drinkers everywhere. You can get Jepson's Malort at CH Distillery. I think maybe their patio is open. They're open on Sunday. There you go. It is a Chicago classic. Rob, one of these days we gotta get you to Chicago, or we gotta come to Baltimore.
Don't do it.
And get you something that's delicious.
It is not.
Jepson's
It's
Malort.
amazing.
It's like if you tried to drink the Inner Harbor water. Don't do it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It is.
But it burns more.
Shit.
And that's a good thing.
Feel a burn, baby.
So, we will do the toast that we do every Sunday. The toast that I got from E40 when he was a guest on the Breakfast Club. Whatever you have nearby, whatever your topic is, you can raise it. The toast goes, I am not above you. I'm not below you. I'm right here with you. Here.
I was supposed to like Photoshop in me a can of Mountain Dew, but I just one of these days.
Has some Topo Chico left.
It'll just be floating in scene. No hands. I don't think I have a grasping animation.
Wow.
No, I don't.
Yeah. You know, it's coming along. It's coming along. Work in process, virtual ash over there. Oh, I can still feel the Malort in my nose.
You're feeling the love that's been put into it.
That's
Love
some
feel
tough
like
love
that.
right there.
Yeah,
That's what you want. Somebody
Chicago
call the
is
cops.
tough love.
No love city.
Right.
So I guess we didn't get a chance to talk about American Skin. It seems like something that is worth talking about.
Let's do it. What's the hold up?
Let's get it.
What do you think I'm doing?
I thought you were saying we weren't going to talk about it.
Well,
Sorry.
we didn't get a chance to talk about it. Fuck that movie. I'm not clear on. According to IMDb, it is both written and directed by Nate Parker. According to Source magazine, Spike Lee had something to do with it.
Spike Lee seems to be executive producing it or something like that. Yeah. It also had I think a BET production credit on there also.
Ooh.
So I'm assuming there's black people in this movie.
Yes.
Okay.
The premise of this movie, yeah, given the premise. The premise is a Marine veteran is working as a school janitor, trying to mend a relationship with his son after a divorce. His son gets killed by police. The police are found innocent, so he takes matters into his own hands. The Source magazine article is titled "Spike Lee's American Skin is about to get him in trouble." DJ Lokari, if you could hit us with that clip.
Let's get it.
Love this song.
How you doing tonight?
Doing well, officer.
No.
Can I see your driver's license, registration, and
Is it a
insurance,
Kid Cudi
please?
song?
Of course.
I feel like
License is right here.
It might fit into the.
That's all right, son. You remember the night in July?
Hands up! Hey! Wait! Put the phone down! Put that phone! Sorry, it's a phone! It's a cell phone! It's just a cell phone!
You knew he was unarmed.
Get to the car and put your hands in the air! Officer, please, he's just a kid!
You pointed your gun at him.
Okay, get out of the car, son. Easy.
You pulled the trigger.
Put the phone away! Put the phone away!
The grand jury determined that no probable cause exists to file any charges against Officer Randall.
This is my son. This is my little boy. You took that from me. The world took that from me. Today we make that right. Hear me when I say this, because I'm only going to say it once. Don't
Stop filming.
Just give up now.
Why are we the only people in this country that are expected to do things without violence?
I didn't mean to kill your son.
What you did.
I did what I was trying to do.
I just want justice. That's all I want. This is your jury.
Oh, yeah.
The deciders of your fate. Today, you will be tried for the murder of my son. You scared? Are you afraid?
So, whole lot
Well,
happened.
damn.
Well, let's kick it off with Rob because we
I'm
talk too
sorry.
much.
As the host of the show,
I'm just
and
saying.
recognizing that you all talk too much, I'd planned on kicking it off.
Oh, now you are. 2 hours in.
2 hours in. Rob, what are your thoughts?
What are your Rob's thoughts?
I don't know. I mean,
Come on, man. Speak up.
It's like that. It's like that show they had on Fox where like that one where it's like I think it's called Shots Fired or what have you. It's like, can we just get past all of this? It's like, yeah, we did the switch. It's like a black cop shot like a white kid. It's like, and kind of when you mentioned the movie, I kind of briefly looked at what it's being rated at, and I don't know if it's that leftover stank from like Birth of a Nation of people just want to downvote it or what have you, but it seemed intense, but at the same time, I'm not checking for it. And like looking at those early reviews, it's like 4.7 out of 10, and I was like, okay.
Who
Like,
reviewed it?
31
White
on
folks?
Rotten Tomatoes.
yeah, it's not highly rated or what have you, but I mean, I'll likely give it a shot, but I'm not checking for it. If it's just there, and it's like there's an opportunity for me to watch it like on a free Cinemax weekend, a free HBO weekend, sure, why not? You know, I might do something illegal to watch it, but who knows? I'm not with BlurdDotRadio. MTR does everything illegal.
We're not affiliated with him.
For
we got
context,
pirates
for
on our
context.
shoulders over here. We are.
I mean, we pirates over here too. It's just we don't promote our sources.
Oh yeah, just
Steve.
I still have the site that he mentioned up, by the way.
You know, there are always news sources. Steve, what are your thoughts?
Hold on, let me get my light.
Come out of darkness.
Spooky light.
Darkness. Yo, Elgin, make that a drop, please.
Do you have to activate it?
I ain't doing that to Steve.
Is it one of those?
Every time Steve's
I wish,
lighting is
Kenny,
fucked
I
up.
wish. But yeah, so we got Spike Lee here, right? And somehow I logged on to Twitch. So we got Spike Lee, BT, and just a horde of African Americans that have signed up to be in this movie. But no, I mean, given Spike Lee's track record for the last 3 movies, I don't know if I'm going to see this one. The Five Bloods was good.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But it seems like a bit of a police apologist movie. For like maybe a second and a half, and then like the end of the trailer kind of brings it back around. I think it's designed to give you perspective, and I don't know, like I don't fuck with police. I don't care what their excuse is. We've seen it in the story over and over again. You can watch every documentary on the face of this planet. You can go through every case in the world, and basically what it all boils down to is like shitty police work. So like what are we really doing? Like what are you trying to show me? I know they're shitty. I know they're not good at their job. I know they're overworked. But even more reason that
you're breaking up a little bit.
I don't give a fuck.
You came right back in, and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I
think that's
why is his name?
I don't
Lincoln
fuck
Jefferson?
with.
Oh
Blake
my
and
God.
Jefferson?
Because it's black sign. Because it's 2 black last names.
And their president last names too. Their president names too. Right?
True.
You think
I'm sure they were going
he's-
for something deep. There.
Oh no.
They're
it's
also on money, I think. Jefferson's are on something.
Fucking hell.
You think he's British?
I don't got any money.
Same. Like, I don't know. Lincoln's on the 5, Jefferson's on what?
Do I
100?
think Nate Parker is British?
Yeah. Oh no,
I'm pretty sure
the
it's
lead
not.
act- No, the lead actor in this movie.
Yeah, Nate
It's
Parker.
Nate Parker. He's from Virginia.
Yeah, he's American for sure.
I think Steve is frozen.
No.
Nope, there he is.
DJ Alokari, what are your thoughts here?
Yeah, you know, funny enough, actually, right before the show, my mom called me to ask, like, "Hey, are you about to go? Can you set it up so the family can watch this?" And
Oh, by the way, we're watching the trailer, but it's already out.
yeah,
Okay,
no,
what's
it's out. You can watch it
Amazon.
on YouTube or Amazon.
Yeah. I know.
But the YouTube is like $6.99 or something like that if you want to watch
Yeah,
it
it's
on
not
YouTube.
free on them.
Yeah, I think do you have to pay on Amazon as well or?
$6.99, yeah.
Yeah, that's what
damn.
I thought. Yeah, you gotta pay
I
for
thought
it.
it was free on Prime.
No, I don't think so.
No, they're not just about to let people watch this for free.
No.
But I'm already paying for Prime.
Yeah,
Right.
but no, I don't think it's for this one though. Yeah, because and it's only on those 2 spots, so it's only on YouTube and Amazon for what I understand. So my mom was like, "Yo, are you about to watch this?" And I, can we set this up? And I looked at the trailer and I was like, "Oh yeah, we're about to talk about that tonight on the show."
Timely.
No. No, I mean like, and I don't mean this in a bad way or anything like that, but certain movies is just like, it's not for me. You know what I mean? Like this, and I don't mean this in a bad way or like that this film shouldn't exist or anything like that, but sometimes some shit is a little too close for home. I know what the ending's gonna be. So
Black
like
trauma movies is what I've seen them called.
yeah, man, it's been a lot, and like when we're in a year where we've had nothing to do but to process nothing but black trauma, I'm not really trying to sit down and enjoy this as a means of entertainment right now, dog. Like that's why I'm so fucking hype about shit like WandaVision and all these other things, because it's completely different than what's actually happening in the world. I don't need to see that shit in the movie. Like I didn't watch A Hate You Give. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch that. I didn't watch what was the one about the Central Park 5? I
couldn't watch that either.
No, like I didn't watch that either. You know what I mean? Like it's certain things that I'm just not trying to put into my psyche right now. I know it happened. I know it exists. I know that this happens all the time. I'm a black man, and this shit is, and I have black, trans friends and you know what I mean,
Rather not see it dramatized,
all that
like,
shit.
just
like,
give me like a documentary instead.
Yeah, man, I'm not, and I do, and there was that case where old dude took on the police. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what that was a real ass story, and I'm like, it's dope. But as far as right now, I gotta be in a certain ass mood to watch that, right? I gotta be like ready to watch that. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this: do you feel like your age factors into that? Like, do you feel like if you were maybe 10 years younger, this might interest you?
You know what? That's a really good question. And the reason why I say that is because I was just talking to a couple of friends about like just being so excited about the time that I was able to go to college, from that sweet time between 2005 to 2009. You know what I mean? Where, Obama just got
that much older than me? Goddamn.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, hey, when Obama just got elected, you know what I'm saying? We was in it off on Bush. We still had the Chappelle Show and Boombox and everything. And I was just able to go to school and be a regular ass black kid, But if this shit would have happened, like if I went to school in 2013 to 17, oh hell no. Like that would have completely changed everything. You know what I mean? So if I was that college kid seeing a movie like this and like it just came out, I probably, if that was in 2005 to 2016, I probably would have watched it because it wasn't as many implications. But considering that like we are all like if that was happening, nah.
It's like how back in the day our parents would watch Roots, and like when Roots dropped, everyone was just looking at their white classmates like, can't stand your ass. But it's like that almost every goddamn week.
Yeah,
true.
And I mean, like, and even with Roots too. Like Roots was
Roots. We were like
Roots is like Roots is like
years, but like we're seeing this in real time on the news.
Shit ain't changed. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing fucking changed, man. Like we just
I don't need to see it in the film.
When we gonna have a Capitol movie? You know what I'm saying? Like that shit gonna come out next year. You know what I mean? Like
throw this in there though. The length of the movie, right? The movie is 89 minutes, and going to the point that you know the ending, you know what's gonna happen. So if it's 89 minutes, a feature is kind of about 90, right? 85 to 90 minutes. So if it's 89 minutes, probably a good 6 of those are credits. So this 83 or so minutes worth of content. Traffic stop, shooting happens, and here's some exposition, credits, black dudes dying.
Oh yeah, black guy get shot.
I'm all set.
His friends get shot.
Yeah, he ain't gonna live this shit. Like
it's written, directed, and starring Nate. Yeah. It's whenever I start seeing that kind of thing, it's just like, what are you aiming for?
It's a vanity project at that point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That and with the whole fiasco around what was it, Birth of a Nation? I feel like this is like his revenge on Hollywood movie.
I mean, I saw it and not even knowing the issue surrounding it with him. It wasn't that groundbreaking of a movie. Like
it was okay.
It was not worth me going into the theater and seeing it. It was competent. It was a competent movie.
I think it was good enough to get a different aspect of, than what we see with the normal slave films. It was nice to see somebody battling back. And I mean, like, this seems to have a similar type of taste to it. But again,
the timing.
It's the timing. Like, I don't know if it's not something I necessarily want to see right now. My mom is actually watching. I got a text message right now saying my mom is watching this movie right now.
She probably gonna love it.
Oh,
like, I feel like older people,
the older generation,
they gonna love that.
See, like, I don't think I would say that. I don't think age factors into whether I would see it or not. I think timing factors into it more because like we're all living right now.
We're still living it.
Yeah.
It's the same with, it's like if I wasn't teaching in the jail, I might watch that other series. You know what I'm saying? Like I might would care enough to watch, but it's like I can't teach and watch this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like no.
Just coming into work mad every day.
Right. Like I can't do that shit. And.
Yeah. This feels like a fantasy movie in a sense. Like this.
It definitely is. Like having convicts come in to judge cops. That's very.
Yeah. This in general is what white racists fear will happen every time an unarmed black person is shot. This is what they picture. A black woman gets
a job. This is what they picture.
This is what they picture would happen every time someone is wrongfully shot. That black folks are gonna revolt. And like he said in the trailer, it's like, why are we always expected to be the non-violent ones? And I actually
He's like the Black Joker.
Yeah, like that hit me because it's like, it is frustrating that we're always supposed to be seen as the non-violent ones, yet we're still always painted as being violent, even when we're trying the hardest not to be violent. And then you have white folks storming the Capitol.
This is gonna be in the box set,
and only had like maybe one person was shot, and like one cop committed suicide after the fact. It's like let that have been a whole bunch of black people. Black people would have been mowed down.
Oh yeah.
So seeing this movie, it just really, I don't know, it just made me mad in a way. Just looking at this trailer, because we can't ever do that. We can't ever do that. We shouldn't. No one should ever do that. Yeah. But I understand his anger. I understand the character's anger in him doing this, and had this been like a white character in another kind of scenario, he would be considered the hero. But even in this movie, the black guy's, the anti-hero. I can't, as much as I understand where he's coming from, I still can't support what he's doing like I can with other like anti-heroes. Like what's his name from Black Panther?
Killmonger.
I understood his anger. I understood where he was coming from, but could not agree with his way of going about it.
Well,
go ahead.
Let me ask you this: that emotional reaction that this trailer invoked, does that make you want to see the movie, or does that steer you away from the movie?
That's $6.99 price point is what steers me away. Especially seeing as I'm not even owning the damn thing, and it's
$6.99. The black reaction is $10.
$6.99, and I'm not even owning it. So if my grandparents want to rent it, you know, I really have nowhere to go but to sit there and watch it with them. But this is the type of movie that I feel like I would just be tight the whole time. Like my chest would just be tight with frustration and anger. And look, when I'm watching shit, I don't want to feel like that for 89 minutes. Like, you can have tense moments in a film, but the whole goddamn movie cannot be tense. And this whole movie is, I can just tell, is going to have me just tense.
Maybe.
And not in like what's going to happen, but just the frustration of the whole
movie isn't made
scenario.
for black people's money. Maybe this movie's made for white tears.
It really does feel like it's one of them.
Oftentimes these movies are.
Yeah, that's what it is a little bit for me. It's like this is most definitely has an audience, but I wonder how much black folks are really checking for these types of films.
I don't think.
I don't think
we checking for actual activism out in the streets, not dramatizations of stuff.
Yeah, we don't need
a mix, and at that point, I was like, "Give me a fucking break!" Like, it's like, can't you try in here? It's like, don't start using like symbols of like actual resistance for this fake ass movie. Like, it's just, I just. Like, so like the historian in me is like, don't sell people short who've actually really died for shit like that for a film. And I don't know, something about the movie is about, like, the whole topic rubs me the wrong way, that it's so fresh. Like, we're still dealing with these issues on the day. Like, I don't care to see this as a film, even if you think it's to inform. It's not. It's just hard. Like, it's just more trauma.
Yeah.
It's all it is.
But
What's
racism
interesting is so much black fantasy is. But Joe Biden's gonna wipe it all away.
Here's the thing that I see with it. Despite it being fresh, it's two things at the same. Fresh as in, this is a scab we keep just kind of picking at, and it's not going to heal because we don't want it to fucking heal in this country. But the thing that I'll say, it has this vibe that it easily could have been an exploitation movie too, because of the thematic elements of what if this happened. It has that vibe to it, like so it feels dated.
Episode.
Yes,
actually, there was a Billy D. Williams blaxploitation movie back in the day that was a lot like this, called The Final Come Down.
And that's the thing that's weird about it. It's like you like, cause I start looking at like people when they get that opportunity to as a black creator to do something, and it's like you're kind of going to a well that we know that's there. What are you doing that adds a new wrinkle to it, that adds value, and people care about it, and it's for that audience? Because I think Nate Parker has framed himself in some ways of, I'm full of people, and it's like, we're all black people are here. I don't think us are like, any of us are like, can't wait. This is gonna be amazing. Shucks.
Take my money.
Take my $10 or whatever.
Yeah.
$6.99. Unacceptable.
I think an interesting thing
that's
that
a whole
popped
Netflix
up
subscription
in my head was that Blind Spotting did this.
Yeah, they did, and they did it.
And Blind
really
Spotting did it in a way that made you want to watch the movie again.
Right. I fucking love Blind Spotting, by the way.
Blind Spotting was. I'm gonna be real with you. I thought Blind Spotting. It came out the same year as Black Panther. I like Blind Spotting a lot more than I like Black Panther.
I can see that.
I've seen this movie.
It's damn good.
Yo, I saw Blind Spotting the same day I saw Black Klansman. It was like,
because you were the one that told me I had to see it.
Yeah, it was like, yo, I saw Blind Spotting and was like, oh my god, this is so fucking amazing. And then I went to go see, and then me and went to go see Black Klansman right after it, and I was like, what in the?
Go and see the COINTELPRO.
Oh, not to mention, it is the Oscar-winning.
Man, it was so bad. Like, I thought Black Klansman was so fucking bad. It probably wouldn't have been that bad if I just didn't see an amazing ass movie.
It was so mid.
You know, like if I hadn't.
My thing was, it was about this guy that infiltrated the Klan, but the Klan's still here. So it's not like he did anything
what did you really do?
Huge and monumental. He basically worked for COINTELPRO and thought he was doing something. But then the Panthers got wiped out. The Klan was just at the Capitol. So like,
Is it like that accidental racist thing or what have you? Like that may have had a little bit more significance than that fucking movie, even though they liked it.
I would forgive the change
if you
forgive my
corny.
gold chains or whatever the fuck LL said.
Oh my god!
Oh fuck!
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
I just want to bring up that I got into a conversation about 2 weeks ago when LL Cool J said he was going to diss Freddie Gibbs because Freddie Gibbs takes shots at him. And it has been since
this
ESPN.
nigga wearing makeup.
Ever since in Thuggin', was it in Thuggin' where he was like, I won't be a monkey for this track, it's like I'm LL.
Yeah.
And LL Cool J was like, oh, I don't want to have to go at dude. And it was like, accidental racist LL? Racist Freddie Gibbs? Like, you really think I'm Bad was like 40 years ago, man. Like, you gotta relax.
Exactly.
Chris O'Donnell, LL, NCIS, LA, LL.
Okay, it's not FUBU LL anymore. It's just like chapstick and whatever testosterone pills he takes.
And that nose job.
Wait, did he?
I saw that performance at the New Year's that year. I was like, you are struggling to do I'm Bad with that tough song, my G.
Man, you might not crush you like a jelly bean.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
his
my
head
God.
is not quite like a
Jelly
shark
bean.
fin.
You know, my sugar.
We've moved on in rap so far from jelly beans.
What's that?
I said we've moved so far from jelly beans in rap music.
Wow.
Like,
Which is shocking.
You know
It's
what I
gonna
mean?
come back. Somebody's gonna a drug reference with jelly beans. It could be a hit tomorrow. Somewhere on SoundCloud, it's happening right now.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, I think we're done talking about this movie.
Yeah. We said everything that could be said. I think I'm looking at the Twitch chat. Nobody disagrees. Rob hit the nail on the head. Nobody's like, oh shit, man. It's only $7.
See that?
It's already out.
I'll let y'all
so
know.
folks-
I'll ask my mom what she thought of it.
Yeah. I'd be interested to hear what she said.
Yeah, if nothing else, I'm curious to see what other people's opinions are.
Yeah.
Specifically black folks. And I'd be curious to see a few white people too, see what they think about it. See if they get mad.
I don't want to know what this is.
No, I'm just curious to see, like, I
don't wanna
like
hear
to
why
see
they
both. I want to see they're gonna be mad, and they can be mad if they want to. But
I do want to see angry white people. That really will.
right, because they'll be angry for the wrong reasons. That's the thing. They'll be concentrating on the wrong thing.
That'll just be another reason for them to purge. We don't need that. We don't need that. So folks, you've been watching BlurdDotRadio, BlurdDotRadio. It is time for shout outs, aka
Shouts and murmurs. Shouts and murmurs.
I want to send shout out number one to Rob Lee of the MTR Podcast Network. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a good time. I want to thank Steve, DJ who just popped
Why
up
you laugh?
Because when I said your name, you went, huh?
Look, my tracking is wonky. I was trying to just correct my neck.
If Ash is still too long, her avatar is.
It does. It just goes all like. There it goes.
And Kenny. I want to thank Ricardo Jackson and Melvin Brooks for running the BlurdDotRadio Facebook page at facebook.com/BlurdDotRadio. I want to thank who do I shout out? Nikki, she's over there, who designed this wonderful Blurred TV logo. Check out Blurred TV on Twitch, twitch.tv/BlurdTV. Right now it is showing Blurred TV 2. Check out Blurred TV 2 at twitch.tv/BlurdTV2. I want to thank Kid Mental, who does our outro music and who did all of our segment drops. And I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. I'll pass it.
Will you pass it to
Steve frozen? Steve is frozen a little bit.
I'm frozen a little bit. Shouts to everybody who loves everybody. I'm done.
Tight.
DJ.
Oh, that was it. Okay.
First off, man, I got to give a shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Nicolas Cage.
Yo, in all realness, if you've never seen Mandy, it is Nicolas Cage at his most Nicolas Cagey in the most appropriate place.
Let's go
one more time, get it, let's get it.
You know, get all the faces of Nick Cage. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. My boy.
Well, go with your shout out. I'll think of more Nick Cage movies.
Also, shout outs to the show P Valley. My God. Shout outs to the girl who played Mississippi. M.I. Cricoletta I. Cricoletta, humpback I. Yes.
That's fine.
But not shout outs to the person that she became on the season finale. That's not a spoiler. I'm just saying it's oof. You gotta watch that whole show. And all of Houston trap music. Thank you. Thank you so very much for all the stuff that I've been bumping all week in my car driving to random places. Yeah, man. Shout outs to my family. Shout outs to Free Write Arts and Literacy, you know, for providing for our community navigators. Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff, you know, and that's it.
Ash, who you got?
I will give a early birthday shout out to my grandpa turning 80-something. I think he's 80, or is it 70-something? They're up there in age, but he's still around, and I am grateful, especially after he contracted COVID, and he is still here. Vietnam War, still here. So, yes. Shout outs to my grandfather and his upcoming birthday.
Kenny.
Shout out to First Day Comics. Shout out to my boys from Strangers. We just got our Instagram page up and going, so shout out to Pocket Con. We've been giving the kids some of our Pocket Con goodies, even though the holiday time is over. So if you're just need a free comic book for the kids, come by First Day Comic Books and mention Pocket. We may have something for you. Shout out to BlurdDotRadio for always being amazing. Shout out to Rob. It's great talking a little bit of wrestling in the pre-show with you. That was always a good time. And yeah, and shout out to the one, the only, our Lord and Savior, Nick Cage. Who brings us peace and love and joy.
His career died for our sins and then it resurrected.
His career is resurrected.
Come on now.
And like you can't listen. Hey, we're still in the Declaration of Independence, okay? That's all you need to know. So yeah, thank you guys for their great show.
Good. Rob, what do you want to shout?
Yeah, thank you. I want to shout out to all of y'all. This has been a treat. Thank you for the hospitality. It's been a lot of fun. I want to also shout out Nicholas Coppola. Y'all know him as Nick Cage.
Nicholas Kim Coppola.
Yeah,
yes,
look at that. Yeah,
recent birthday. So shout out to him. I want to shout out to the whole MTR team, Torn, Greg, Rudo, Dan, the whole team over there. Much love and respect. And I want to shout out Baltimore. Home city, you know, representing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for having me on.
Hey, thank you for coming. Don't make it the last time. You've been watching BlurdDotRadio, BlurdDotRadio, every Sunday from 7:30 to 9:30 Central Standard Time. Join us next week when our guest will be 3 Weebs in the podcast. You don't want to miss that. There will be lots of weaving out. Until then, love, peace, hair grease, wear a fucking mask.
Wear a mask.